What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we're going to talk about Wild King or Wild Docking. This time we're going to talk about the Megatron. Now, yesterday we did show off pictures of the Optimus Prime, which a lot of people were upset that I didn't really, go crazy over this stuff. I mostly don't do anything below mainline. Anything below that really has to really catch my eye. Now, I have to admit, the Megatron does, but like I said before, there's some things that I don't like, and I'm going to point that out. But at the same time, we are going to discuss, this set. And basically, in this set, we're going to be looking at the Energy Master Megatron, which is the body and docking part, and he's got the little thing that goes on the chest. And somebody's, it's an energy thing. Okay, it's an energy thing. And every one of these guys got like a leaf. You got a red leaf, you got yellow leaf or blue leaf, but you got a green leaf. Make me think of the Chronic. So today we're going to talk about red and green over here, along with the Energy Master. So the first person that's going to be up is going to be Captain Vodka, if you feel like some of that. First things first, here you go. He's a Tyrannosaurus. Very small, 5mm holes and ports everywhere. It's basically pull apart, and you pull it apart, you get this little robot without stuff on it. But then you got these other little stuff, and you add that stuff to it, and it makes the robot a lot bigger. And we're going to see that in the next picture. And boom, there you go. Now, I'm not going to lie. Red, green, and Megatron is a better combination than they did yesterday with the blue, yellow, and the red Optimus. It just is so tacky looking. It just looked cheap. This one looks a lot better. Gives me a lot of different vibes that we can go with. You take your pick, but I think the Megatron so far will please you. Next is my man Greenleaf, aka Leafback. She's a Triceratops. Now, he shares the same mold style as the Elephant or Hydrophant, the mammoth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can tell they're mold brothers, with the exception of the other guy who's like the light long, the giraffe. He's way different than the other ones, but I actually like him though. When you turn him into the robot though, he does kind of look like the other guy, except green. That's all. And I think that's pretty cool. I like the asymmetrical look with the leaf thing going on their chest like that. It gives them, that unique flair. There I go with that word again. But anyway, so here's the Megatron. He's got like the horns on it and everything. Here's the packaging for Leafback. It's typical packaging. Next is the Energy Master Megatron. Now, this one really surprised me. Note at the front of the cannon, there's two little horn things there. Looks like a grappling thing or something. Well, they go on the head of Megatron, and it does give him that Armada Micron Legend Megatron look. Very impressive. I see some repaints coming from this. Maybe they'll do more. I don't know. But the Megatron mold so far has gotten to me. It's like they took the Authentics, and even though it's still on the, like kiddish, cheaper side, it just gave it some more oomph. If they only gave him feet swivel, this actually might be perfect. Now, yes, he's hollow in the legs. He's got hollow bits in the arms due to the post and everything like that. So yeah, homeboy is hollow. And I do like how they sit there and be like, okay, go, Leafback, go, Captain Volca. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Megatron. I just wanted to do that. And these also come in a pack together. So I guess that's his like right-hand man. And with the Megatron, you get this little energy disc thing that you put on the chest, and you can take the little horn bits off the fusion cannon and put it on his head. Here, as I guess, it's supposed to be transformation. I don't know. It's just the slide with the arrow pointing down. But as you can see here, the Megatron looks nice. He's got a nice bulked out look. It's just them legs, man. If they had gave him feet swivel, oh my goodness. But yeah, the Megatron I actually like. I really do. Now, does this mean I like it, this series as a whole? Nah, I ain't feeling it like that. I'm sorry. And the reason why I say that is because we're gonna talk about it here in the video. Is we gotta stop this. We really gotta stop this, collectors. I don't know if it's just a certain subset of collectors, but you really gotta stop. But we're gonna talk about it in the end of the video. So yeah. With him, I like with Megatron, when he gets the parts, it just works better. Except when you don't have like the arms. So it looks weird. So he really does need to have all four of the bots to make something out of something. But other than that though, the Megatron just looks so much cooler. And I like it. I like it. I think it's again, I don't want to spend my money on it, but I like it. If you follow me. So like if it hits me or I get it for cheap or somehow Amazon Japan, soon I get my credit card straight, thanks to my bank screwing me over once again. I can get back at the business and, start getting my stuff from there again like I used to. I don't really like using Hobby Link Japan. Sometimes I used to use them back when I, way back. I've been using Hobby Link Japan for, oh my goodness, since 1998 or 9, somewhere in there when it's really, yeah. But anyway, it's my point. Let's talk about the toy here because I got off tangent for a second. A lot of people that I notice, there's two things. We're going to first talk about the Two-Face Collector. Now, Two-Face Collector gets in your channel anytime we get a hot item toy that's about to come out mainline. Not talking about this stuff. It's got hollow bits. There's a third-party figure that's better, Yeah, but not a lot of them fit mainline. Well, it said that. And I don't want to hear what you got to say. Okay, moving on. They're the same people that are complaining about hollow bits on every piece of Hasbro toy. And then you get this Takara toy and they're like, oh my God, I'm loving it. It's the same hollow stuff. Just because it's Takara doesn't mean it's going to be any better than Hasbro. And throughout the years, that has been proven. Many, many, many moons ago, it was, one point, oh, I get the Takara version, you get the best of paint. Sometimes you get luck of the draw at the plastic, but nah, man, especially after 2018, that's a wrap. It's not really going to be much difference. And I approve that dramatic capture set for Megatron, Soundwave, and Shockwave. Do you know how badly loose that Megatron was? I'm still working on tightening the joints on him. The Soundwave is okay, but he got QC. The only standout for the really is the Shockwave. But just because it's Takara, everybody's mouth drools. And that's what I think people are getting mixed up here. This is their version of Cyber World. Just in a different, it's just their version. If you look closely at this Megatron, there's a lot of hollowness going on, man. And you gotta point that out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh, yeah, I see it. Okay, bet. Now, if you ask me, if I buy this, will I buy this? There's so much stuff I got coming out right now. I'm going to say no. But if I remember, because I do have to remember, and I see them at a good price, and I just want to test it out, if I go for any of this, it'll definitely be the Megatron. And then I'll make a decision on getting the rest of the parts or whatever. But I don't like the Prime. I think the Prime looks cheap. It's nothing like Energon Prime. It's just that because he's got the little horns on his head from the axe weapon. They think he's, no. If you were to compare Energon Optimus Prime to that Optimus Prime, Energon Optimus Prime is little boatloads better. Period. End of discussion. And I own that toy twice, the American and Japanese version. At the one with the mouth plate and of course, in the Takara version in Super Link, he does, with the mouth open, but in, so there he goes. You have the first batch of Energon Optimus Prime had the mouth, the mouth where you actually had the mouth. In Japan, he did not have the mouth. He just had the mouth plate for every version. That's all I know because I own both of them. That's all. But that Optimus Prime does not look good. But this Megatron looks a lot better. And I think that if I had a choice, definitely get the Megatron. But that's just me. What are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Super Robot Ed bringing more news, reveals, and then we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.